Hi and welcome. Today we are going to be doing a restorative prenatal class that'll last about an hour. So today we are going to need a bolster. So if you have a bolster, or you can always use a big pillow in place of this, 2 yoga blocks. And then if you have a blanket, you can use also just like a bath towel or any throw like from a couch. And so you're gonna set up by taking your blanket and just bringing it nice and long onto your mat as some extra cushioning for your knees. And so just open it up. And then we're gonna start in a seated position. So grab your bolster, bring it on top of the blankets. You can face the front of your mat. And come to sit. Hips nice and supported by the bolster. Spine nice and long. And just allow yourself to close your eyes here. And beginning to bring your focus into your body and connecting with your baby. You might notice the room that you're in, any sounds around you. And then notice the quality of how you're feeling right now, without any judgment, just noticing if there's a little bit of tension. And see if you can just let yourself begin to ground. And get heavy through your hips and legs. Relax your shoulders, your arms, and soften the muscles around your face, your jaw, your tongue, cheekbones, forehead, and the muscles around your eyes. And from here, take a full breath in through your nose, let your ribs expand. Open up your mouth, wah breath out. 2 more times, breathe in. Let it go. One more breath in. Let it out. And then bring one hand to baby, one hand to your heart. And allow the warmth, the energy from your hands to comfort you and your baby. And taking a moment to remind yourself that there's nothing else that you need to do for this next hour, but to just listen, give yourself what you need, and allow your body to come into a space of surrender and strength. Breath in, just nice and easy. And then breath out, simply feeling the connection. And then bring your hands together at your heart center, taking a Venus lock, which means your thumbs press against your sternum, interlace your pinky, ring, and middle finger, and then point your finger straight up to the ceiling. We'll start with a mantra, so you can repeat this mantra affirmation after me. Me within me is the reality. Me within me is the purity. Me within me is the grace. I am the master of my space. Me within me is the purity. Me within me is the reality. Me within me is the grace. I am the master of my space. Me within me is the purity. Me within me is the reality. Me within me is the grace. I am the master of my space. And we'll open here with one Om. Breath in. Linger for a moment in that vibration. A vibration that heals, that focuses. And then gently open up your eyes. And we'll bring our hands to your knees. You can also, if you're feeling some swelling, bring your feet together in Baddha Konasana. And drop your chin to your chest. And slowly roll your head over to your right shoulder. And then chin to your chest as you slowly roll over to your left shoulder. So just half neck circles. Keep moving at your own pace, dropping your chin and rolling it to one ear. And then dropping to the other side. Breathe in through your nose. And then easy breath out of your mouth. Your shoulders can move, gently rounding forward, and then opening up as you come to one ear. Nice and slow. Imagining with each half circle that the weight of the world, any unnecessary stress or tension that you may be carrying is just dropping away. As you stretch out the muscles around your neck, or energetically letting yourself release as well. Nice and slow. Your eyes can stay open, especially if you get dizzy at any point. And pause when your ear comes over to your right shoulder. Relax your left shoulder and take a couple breaths on this side. Soften your jaw. Easy breath in through your nose. And just an easy exhale out of your mouth, nice and low with the breath. And bring your chin back to your chest, chin to chest, and roll it over to the left side, pausing on this side for a couple breaths. Right shoulder is heavy. Softening your jaw, and expansion through your collarbones. And roll your chin to your chest. Lift it back through center. Nice long spine. As you inhale, reach both arms up to the ceiling, spread through your fingers. And then exhale, open them back by your sides, pressing the air away. 2 more times. Breathe in, fingers spread wide like you're collecting all of that space. And then press the air away, spread your fingers, feeling that stretch all the way to your fingertips. One more time, breath in, breathe in love. And breathe out peace. Long spine, take your right hand to your knee, and then left hand comes slightly behind your back for just an easy open twist. So with a long spine, lift up, slight pressure against your right knee as you gently twist over to the left. Soft shoulders. And take one more breath here. And then lengthen up to come forward, switching sides. Left hand to your left knee, right hand to your bolster, either behind you or just by your side. Focus on opening through your chest. Keep the length in your spine and just slight open to the right. And come back through center. And cross at your legs and come onto all fours. Your bolster can go off to the side. You can bring it a little bit in front of you and then just make sure that you have your blocks easy to reach towards the front of your mat. If you need some more padding underneath your knees, roll up your blanket, give yourself that comfort, give yourself that support. And then bring your hands down to your mat. Fingers spread wide. And just flow through a few cats. So you're going to broaden your chest as you inhale for a happy cat. And then as you exhale, round your spine into that angry cat. Spread your shoulder blades apart. And just like that, nice and easy, just a little drop. It's more about opening through your chest. And then freeing up the hips as you exhale, round into your angry cat. One more time. Drop the chest, lift your hips. Then exhale, round. Make sure the knees are nice and wide. And come through center and start to sway your hips side to side, taking like a little C curve. So just moving your hips to the right and moving your hips to the left. You can choose to take your gaze with you as you just free up the hips. It's not about moving in any correct way. Just letting yourself loosen up, finding that rhythm as you connect with your baby. And as you move, connect to that strength, the strength that you hold, that you've carried your baby, the strength of your body to support the entire process. And then trusting in the strength of your baby to know what to do. Once you feel complete moving your hips, come back through center and lean your hips back just a little bit to bring your fingers out towards the sides or even back to face your body. So you just want to stretch through the wrists. Again, your fingers might just go out, that might be enough. Or the fingers come all the way back to face you. And just getting a little stretch for any carpal tunnel. And then bring them back to center. Again, fingers spread nice and wide. Inhale your right arm up to the ceiling as you breathe in. Stretch through the fingers. And then place it back down as you exhale. Other side, left arm reaches up as you breathe in. And exhale, take it down. One more time to each side. Open up through your chest. And exhale out of your mouth to lower. Left arm reaches up as you breathe in. And soft face as your hand comes back to your mat. And tuck your toes under. And walk your hands slightly back. Pressing into the balls of your feet so you see the stretch, or you feel the stretch along your toes. Go back only as far as it feels comfortable for you, just adding a little bit of weight by sending your hips back. And then come forward, pedicure side of your foot, toenails down to the mat again. Grab your blocks, bring them either to the highest or the medium size, so medium level or highest level. And from here, carefully step your right foot to the outside of your left hand. And make sure your bottom knee feels nice and supported. And when you're ready, just gentle stretch of your back hip flexor. Open up through your chest as you inhale. And then as you exhale, start to shift your hips back, straightening your leg as much as it feels good. And then you're going to flow with that at your own pace. Bend into your front knee as you inhale. And then shifting back as you exhale, straightening your right leg. One more time, come forward. And then hold it as you shift back. Your leg does not have to be all the way straight. You just want to feel the stretch along your hamstring. Flex your toes back. And if it feels nice, take an ankle circle or two by moving your foot around. And press into your blocks to bring your right knee down to your mat. And then switch sides as your left foot steps up and out. Lots of space between your hips. Keep yourself supported by holding the blocks. Gently bring your hips forward. Open through your chest. And then exhale as you shift your hips back and straighten through your front leg. Again, as much as you comfortably can without overstraining. And find that energy flow. Inhale in that love as you come forward. And exhale, peace out. One more time. Focus more on the opening through your chest. And then exhale, shift back. And hold here for a couple breaths. If it feels nice, roll your ankle. And gently bring your left knee to your mat. And come into a supported child's pose. Blocks off to the side. Bring your toes towards each other and then open your knees nice and wide as you bring your bolster in. And creating a little pillow with your elbows and resting your head either to your hands, to the bolster. And we're going to rest here for about a minute. So make sure that you feel supported in every way. If your head doesn't touch your arms or bolster, you can always lift it up by bringing your blocks underneath the bolster. And so really find the place to set up. And once you're there, just let yourself drop and breathe. Scan your body for places of tension. And see if you can soften. Soften your hips and low back. Relax your fingers. Thinking of bringing a water-like quality around your hips and pelvis. Stay focused on your breath. When your mind drifts into other thoughts, just kindly invite yourself back. Take one more breath in through your nose, out of your mouth, and slowly lift your chest up. And bring your bolster towards the front of your mat, just out of your way. Blocks off to the sides. And then come onto your right hip, onto your side. And so that bolster can come under your head here. Right arm can reach long. And then bend your bottom knee. Your top arm can really just rest where it's comfortable, maybe on the hip, maybe in front on your belly. And then gently extend your top leg. Lift your leg up as you inhale, just a few, I guess like a foot or so, and then exhale as you lower it back down. So this is helping any sciatica, any piriformis syndrome. Inhale as you lift up, and then exhale as you lower that leg back down. Move at your own pace. It can be very slow. It's just like you're moving through water. You can flex the foot as you lift up. And then point your toes as you lower down. Just moving a little bit of blood flow. Take just one more. And then bend both knees. And take your time. Well, you can just roll onto your back, switching to the other side. I'll flip the other way. So just easiest, come to the other side. You can face away from the camera. Bolster still under your head. And then this time your bottom leg will bend and your right leg will be straight on top. And then just start to move, opening up. Inhale, lift your leg. And exhale to lower down. And you'll feel that sensation, right? Like you'll feel the heating up, the work of your leg. See how you can still relax as you feel that sensation. Softening your face, allowing your breath to freely move, and just kind of isolating, like leaning into that sensation. Just a couple more times, lifting the leg. It can be like even a few inches too. There's no right height You just want to feel that outer hip activating a bit. And then take one more. And slowly lift yourself up, bend both knees. Good. Come up to sit. And once again, find your bolster. And then this time, the legs come out nice and wide into a straddle. Inhale, reach both arms up to the ceiling. And then exhale, side bend to the right. Right hand down, left arm reaches up over to the side. You can always support your head with your hand if that feels good. You just want to get that length through that left side of your body. Lift yourself up, pressing into your bottom hand. Come to sit tall. Inhale, both arms reach up. Exhale, over to the left. Relax your shoulders. Hand can support your head. Gently lift up and take it one more time over to each side. Inhale, grow taller, float the arms up. Create space in your side body and then exhale over to the right. Long line from your left hip pressing down all the way through your left fingertips. And then inhale, lift back up, over to the left. Last time, lift arms up overhead. Breathe out, bending to the left. Take one more breath here. And come all the way back up. Last time, reach both arms up. And then at the top, interlace your fingers. Spin your palms up to the ceiling. Good. If it feels good, you can take a little sway side to side. Maybe gently forward and up. Soften when you can, where you can, and when you can. It's all about that melding of opposites. That's like the excitement with the fear, the discomfort with the joy. It's all about bridging those two, because if we didn't know one, we wouldn't know the other. So finding that place even through discomfort, through sensation, those places of ease that exist there as well, that happen when we don't fight, but we just allow ourselves to be. Let yourself find that place with your breath. And gently release the arms. Let any tension, maybe a little bit of warmth drop back through your arms. Bring the soles of your feet back together, back to that Baddha Konasana. Hands to your knees. As you inhale, draw your chest forward, hips back, and then circle over to the right. Exhale as you move back. over to the left, and forward. Still tapping into those opposite sensations. And while there are all the waves, the good, the bad, the happy, the sad, at the center of all of that is you. Is you and that deep stability at your core that knows no matter what happens, you are stronger than you could ever imagine. You trust from that place deep within you that knows, that's always known whatever you need to do. The challenge is to let ourselves listen. And when you're ready, reverse it the other way. Free up your breath, free up your pelvis. Let yourself move. And connect to your stable core, the center of all of that movement, all of those waves. Slow it down, coming back through center. Interlace your hands behind your back. Reach your arms down towards the floor. You can take it slightly back, arms slightly back, as you lift your chest. Relax your jaw, opening through your heart chakra and through your throat chakra. To be loved, to speak your truth. And gently come back and come off your bolster, and we'll set up for a supported half pigeon pose. And so bring your blocks to the front of your mat, stacking them on top. Keep the bolster just near you. And then come to like an little S position we're going into. So you're with your right shin forward, left leg back. And then you're gonna press into your blocks, lift your hips up, and start to walk your left leg back. And if your right hip is very lifted up off the floor and it needs some support, slide your bolster under your hip. Like, give yourself that extra little bit of comfort here. If your block needs to come higher, you can always bring it higher right here. Or see if you can maybe bring your forearms down and relax your head. And we'll be here for a minute. And you're just stretching your outer hip. So this helps with any sciatica. You can go however low is comfortable for you without any pushing past or any straining. And come back to your breath. Notice if you're clenching at your glutes, holding in your hips, and invite yourself to soften, to melt into the pose. And take about 5 more easy breaths. Bring your focus internally. Notice what you're feeling without any judgment, without needing to change it. Just listening, and with each breath, reminding yourself of whatever you need to hear. You can maybe remind yourself of trust. Remind yourself that you're stronger than you ever thought. Remind yourself that your baby knows what to do to make its way out of you. And then with each exhale, you're surrendering anything that doesn't serve you. To come out of the pose, slowly bring your hands to your blocks. If you have that bolster under your right hip, push it off to the side and then come onto your right hip, bend your back leg, and just bring it forward to sit. And when you're ready, you can stay here for a moment, walk your hands back, stretch out your chest. And then switching to the other side without any rush. So right leg will open. Bend your left knee, bring that bolster to the other side, and then take your right leg behind you into that S shape. Press into your blocks to lift your hips up. Try to bring them level. Walk your back leg back. And then again, of course, you have that bolster to slide under your hips. And resting wherever you feel comfortable. You can play with it for the first couple of breaths. Make sure you can find that place. Your blocks, there's no right rule to them, wherever you want them. And then soften and relax where you can. Focus on relaxing your pelvic floor here. Releasing any tension in your muscles. Allowing your breath to just easily come in and out. Exhaling out of your mouth. Take a couple more breaths here. And then slowly to come out, hands on blocks. Come onto your left hip, bend your back knee. Gently bring your right leg in front of you and just open into that straddle. You can give your legs a little massage, a little shake out here. And then hands walk back. And just opening that chest to let your hips release. Good. Maybe move the pelvis a bit. And give baby a little dance back and forth. And then cross at your legs. And come onto to sit, excuse me. Grab your bolster. And we're gonna take a meditation called Satanama. It is a focusing, it's a chant and a really focusing meditation. So we're gonna be moving our fingers every time we say sa. The thumb and index finger will come together. Ta, the thumb and middle. Na, ring and thumb. And then pinky and thumb, Satanama. So sa, ta, na, ma. So the combination of saying the syllables with moving your fingers activates the concentration. So it focuses your brain, it calms you, and it just connects you with the divine, whatever you interpret that to be for you. Make sure that you're comfortable sitting on the bolster. And you might even find it nice, again, any swelling, bring the feet together for Baddha Konasana instead. You might find it nice to bring blocks under your knees. So take a moment to find your setup. If you have a wall, by all means, you can prop up against that. And then bring your palms face up, lengthen through the elbows. Eyes can be closed or just soft gaze. Start by chanting out loud. Sa, ta, na, ma. So moving the fingers, sa, ta, na, ma. 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 Now whisper. Sa, ta, na, ma. 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 Now silently say it to yourself as you keep moving your fingers and breathing nice and easy. back to the whisper. Sa, ta, na, ma. 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 Pause. And bring your hands together and start to rub them. Rub them, generate a little bit of heat. Breathe in, and then shake your hands out. Let it go. 2 more times. Inhale, rub. And then exhale, let it go. And last time, rub your hands together. And release it out. Bring your hands to your heart, one hand on top of the other. And then bring one hand to your baby, other hand stays on your heart. Just feel the vibration from your hands and your body connecting you two together. Heart to heart. My baby and I are healthy. My baby and I are happy. My baby and I are holy. Just pause, breathe easy. And that infinite source of power that both of you have. Connecting to that source. And if your eyes are closed, blink them open. And then we're going to set up for our Shavasana. And you're going to come onto your left side. If you have another blanket or pillow, anything to come behind your back for support, bring that in. And then come to lie down. And bring a pillow for underneath your head. And bolster can come between your knees. So just taking the time for a moment to set up. Make sure that your neck and your head have lots of support. And then once you've found that position, your body supported, just allow everything to relax here. releasing any thoughts going through your mind. Relaxing through your toes, your feet, your knees, your thighs, relaxing through your hips, your pelvis, your rib cage and lower back, your chest, your neck, arms, hands and fingers. Relax the muscles in your neck, your jaw, your tongue, let it drop from the roof of your mouth, cheekbones, muscles around your eyes, eyebrows, forehead. Let your head rest heavy. Fully surrendering with each breath. Notice when your mind wanders off. Just bring yourself back to that ease, back to that surrender. Letting go of what's out of your control. And replacing that with that trust, that faith. As your body surrenders and melts. You can stay here for as long as you like. And then whenever you're ready to come out of the pose, gently use your hands to press up. And slowly bringing yourself to sit. Nice long spine. Bring your hands to your heart center. Thumbs pressed against your sternum. And just bask in this feeling. And feeling that ease come over your body, that sense of peace. And take a deep breath in. And let it out. One hand to your heart, one hand to your baby. My baby and I are happy. Baby and I are healthy. And baby and I are holy. And from this space of love, honor yourself. And bring your hands back together, thumbs to your lips, speaking your truth. And thumbs up to your third eye center, inviting in thoughts that serve. And thoughts and trusting your intuition. And then you bow forward to yourself, to your baby, and to the divine, whatever that means to you. The love and light within me sees and honors the love and light within you. Namaste.